Wow.
Hello and welcome back. We are about to go into the second semi-final of the day. Second versus third. We're looking at soirée versus FMCL. We're going to do a few predictions here, and then shortly we'll throw it to the casters, and you guys will have a game for yourselves. So,
we're going to go through rosters as well, and the maps.
Of course. I am Tal. Here I'm joined by Chimes and Avo, and we're going to have a quick look at the soirée roster first.
Yeah, so we've got a Silver on Flank Scout, Cookie on Pocket, Down on Roma, Connor on Pocket Soldier, Enric on Demo, and Lau on Medic. This is just standard Witness Gaming soirée roster that they've had past 2 lands. A few changes. Lex was in there last year, now they've got Connor. But they played yesterday, played well, got second seed, and I got FMCL roster. Abo, if you want to take us through that one?
Yeah, so we got Doc on Combo Scout and Hungry on Flank Scout. Rowan and Raylan, the Soldier combos on Flank and Pocket. Daz on the Demo Man and Miramu Medic. This has been the undefeated...
Undefeated?
Oh, no, sorry.
Whoa, slow down.
Getting mistaken, yeah. Not yet, they haven't been. I was thinking of Struck Mines, but maybe just because all the teams are so good and all the competition is so close, I got them mixed up in my head.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of potential, don't they? Particularly that Hungry Pyro. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm really looking forward to it.
I love Hungry Pyro. Will he play Pyro?
I think he will. I
hope so.
Hopefully we get maybe some Gullywash. He usually pops off on Gullywash, so we'll have to wait and see. We've got some map picks, I'm pretty sure.
Got some bans,
already had some bans taking place. We've got 2 bans coming out right off the bat. We got Product and Snake Water. Product quickly banned by soirée. Snake Water banned by FMCL. What do you guys think about that?
I think the Product's a good ban. It's just that weird cough map where the better DM wins. And soirée obviously fear like Raylan, Hungry, Dorcas walking at them across the point. And you got so soirée first pick Granary. We did see yesterday when they casted that game that Granary did. Soirée won on Granary against FMCL. Sorry, I'm so tired.
Yeah, they did play Granary yesterday, and it was quite a close matchup for them. So it's a totally understandable pick for soirée to really take advantage of that Granary pick. I know a couple FMCL players that might not be too happy with playing Granary right off the bat, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm sure they're excited to play nevertheless. Then FMCL, they're picking the process, the old reliable. Avo, what do you think?
Well, it's just, the stock standard TF2 map. Every pug starts on it, and all the players know it really well, so it'll be a great second map. You know, no funny business from Granary messing anybody up. Some old players that might know it a little bit better than the newer players. So it'll be a great, even playing ground for process for the second map.
Yeah. I know both of these teams have been already warming up quite a little bit already. Soirée showing up to the event today a little bit later than FMCL. They're up at the crack of dawn. I saw Daz queuing up for some league earlier today, really like making sure he's catching axes.
He's ready.
So yeah. Well, like hopefully both of these teams will really put on a show for us. FMCL was quick to ban out Pro Lands. I think it's pretty understandable, Jay.
It's a map they fear. It's a map they don't like. And when you've got things like soirée, who've been playing for a very long time, so much experience, know what they're doing. They didn't do the best yesterday, but they've come in, reset their mentals, and ready to go. And our final map is Gullywash.
Gullywash. Hungry Pyro.
Hungry Pyro.
Hungry Pyro. So, yeah. What do you think?
Soirée versus FMCL on Gullywash yesterday. It was a lot closer than what we thought it was going to be. We did see some really good plays from both soldiers, both demos, and it was a lot more scary than what it should have been for soirée. They should have taken that one straight away. But we'll throw it to our casters now as we get started on our Granary. So off to Elmo and Wils.
Yeah, I mean, Granary especially is one of the maps like Badlands, which one of the teams banned out later, I saw. So it's like Granary, they probably haven't played in forever, and so they just didn't have the best time against Struck Mines yesterday, so I just don't think they want to play at all there. So it's kind of like, just ban it out, or try and ban what you can, but obviously you can't ban everything, so practice beforehand and hope you do better on that one. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I'm surprised with the product ban, to be honest, because last final, Cookie decided not to ban it.
Yeah.
They wanted to play it, so I'm surprised that they did it to FMCL. Maybe they're just looking to try and get it over and done with quickly, but...
yeah, I mean, it's always one of the maps. I'm never a fan of them picking it or not banning it really, because it always ends up being like a 50-50 on that point. I feel like every other map they must have like a 90% win rate on in the finals. It feels like to me. 5CP they always tend to do really well on. But, you know, on Viaduct, it's always way more of a 50-50, like they said, DM Fest sort of thing. So just get the DM Fest out of the way, focus on, you know, 5CP where they're always strongest.
So boys, for this first map, this Granary map, what are your predictions? Who do you think it's going to go in the way of?
Look, I'm going to have to say soirée. I think it will be pretty concisive. They, like I said, FMCL was apprehensive of playing the map. They really didn't want to. And unfortunately, just got to stick with it. I do think Granary is the type of map you have the potential to sort of, you know, get a groove going. So if they do win, you know, the first mid, get something going, maybe an early round, then they're definitely in it. But I think they'll have a lot of trouble.
Yeah, awesome. I mean, they'll definitely need a massive improvement, I think, to do a lot better than yesterday when they played it. Daz especially will, you know, have to step up, I think.
Yep.
I didn't really remember how else the rest of the game went, but yeah, Daz just did not have a good time. So if he can step up, they definitely have a big chance, but I still don't see soirée not taking the victory here, really, on the first map at least. I still think soirée will win by like quite a decent amount, so probably say, you know, 5-2 or 4-2. Give it a full-length game.
Yeah, I'm probably about the same. I think 5-1 soirée's way.
Yeah.
But like I said, if they get a roll going, I do think they will be in the competition for sure. So I'll be excited to see how that goes.
Awesome. We've got some predictions going on in the couch. We've got Chimes saying 2-0 in the way of soirée, and Avo 3-5 the way of FMCL.
I believe in
3-5.
FMCL.
I'm loving it. I'm loving the optimism. I
got-
want to support my boys as well.
Thank you. Yeah, root for the underdogs with me, and that way, you know, if FMCL wins, the casters and Chimes here owe us a beer, so we got to go for that.
Sure, I think I'm going to go 2-0 in the opposite direction. Okay. I think it's going to be 2 points on FMCL. They're going to lock that down.
I like it.
So yeah, I suppose we'll throw it back to you guys on the cast, and hopefully we can get a game going soon.
Yeah, absolutely. FMCL scrimmed a lot, so
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
wouldn't be surprised if, you know, they have little strategies. They've worked as a team for a little bit, and some of them are on the current Ozforce season team as well. So I think there's a bit of chemistry there as well. But obviously, soirée has played together for so long, and they've won countless amounts of seasons, so it'll be really tough.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, definitely FMCL, I think, has been the team that's come into LAN with easily the most practice. Like, I mean, our team pretty much no practice at all. A lot of the teams, as you said, are previous teams for soirée, Struck Mines, Exodia. All the other finals teams were teams from last season, so they've had a lot of practice together, but not in recent times. So, like you said, if they can get that coordination down, like, Granary is such a smart pick against them because it's one of the maps they probably just haven't practiced, just because it's not a typical map that's in every season. It's not like with, you know, Process, where it's like, you know, like you said, every pug you play, Process starts it. So you just know everything exactly, and Granary's just not one of those maps. So I think it's very, very smart pick against them to start with.
Yeah, absolutely. And who do you think we should look out for on the team FMCL?
Like I said, Daz, like, just has to, you know, double how he went last time for them to have a good chance. But it looks like we're starting, so I'll let you take this first middle.
Yeah, let's see if your predictions are right with Daz on this mid. We are on Enrith right now. Does beef the rollout a little bit, but doesn't matter too much. In the way of Death Corner here, spamming out a little bit. Does get a nice sticky, but won't get much off it. Rotating around a little bit. Both teams feeling each other out, just wanting to know what's going on. The bomb there, up on the crate. Connor will pick up Miramu actually, so they're going to have to try and protect their medic now. Cookie, but Chad's on. Good rocket. Won't be able to pick anything up though. Gets the spoon out. Oh, and just misses it.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly how he got onto Miramu there, but he died so quickly, and that basically just meant they had to go full on in on onto Lau. And Lau had a really nice surf from what I saw to get like behind the crate, because I think it was Raylan got in behind him, but he just couldn't get the kill.
Yeah.
And so yeah, really good start here from soirée, kind of as we expected.
Yeah, for sure. Now they're just going to have to worry about the full Uber push into last. Taking a bit of space here. They've got the heavy and the sniper. Sniper quite powerful on Granary as well. Cookie almost going down there as well, actually. So they're going to have to be really careful. Might use the Uber early. Let's see what they can do. They know about the sniper. Heavy up on top of the pipe as well. They're taking their time, though. They decide to walk in. No, they use the Uber, actually. He's locking out the door, Enrith. Now shooting the Heavy. The Heavy surfs back, but will he be able to live? He does, so he gets the resub. Connor will go down as well. So Cookie's trying to play the point, but it's looking pretty grim. But Enrith with 2 big kills, and they're just collapsing, and they will get the point there. Well done.
Yeah, so nice quick one from Soirée there. I thought they were in a bit of trouble because they didn't get a single kill. Like the Heavy managed to get back into spawn, and one of them died actually on Soirée when they're pushing, but I think they just got enough pressure. As you said, Enrith got 2 quick kills as they were coming out of spawn, and Cookie got just enough pressure on point that they were able to sneak it out before everyone else got out of spawn to block them.
Yep. Onto the Daz cam here, or before I was on the Daz cam, he did manage to do the rollout quite well. So, but good damage on Enrith. He is getting beams now, though. You're gonna have to worry. Down, up in the air, Daz will go down to the double bomb. Everyone's sort of a bit of a scrappy fight here. Both meds alive, however, trying to get out here on Lau, the surf. Child Predator will turn around and is able to pick up Enrith, but Lau might live. A nice arrow as well. So both medics living, but thankfully FMCL able to take out the mid with a clutch rocket by Raylan on Enrith.
Yeah, I mean, Daz looked like he got a bit left out to dry there by himself, and I thought they were in a bit of trouble, but it was a really nice cleanup, especially from the soldiers there, Raylan and Rohan cleaning up, and then, yeah, Lau hitting that massive arrow and escaping. So even Uber, so not a roll straight away, which is nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. So they're kind of taking yard here. Granary is interesting where it's kind of like 2 points. You get yard and then on second as well. So Cookie deciding to be really aggressive here. Rowan will go down, so maybe he's going to be maybe a trade here or try and pressure. They are in Death Corn, down in. Firing 1 rocket will miss both, actually. 17 health, he should get cleaned up, and he will. 2 will go down. Connor will pick up Daz with a really nice bomb, though, so that's going to slow them down a little bit. Will he be able to live? No, he will eventually go down, so it's just the combo alive. They were really aggressive there, but look, they're still staying aggressive, and he gets the trap kill as well, so it's paid off. And I think FMCL will have to slow it down a little bit here.
Yeah, like you said, I really like the dynamic of Granary, where it's pretty much 2 different points themselves, and so you have to take yard, then take second, and really, like you said, really aggressive from Soirée, trying to basically sack 3 into middle. Raylan picked up 2. Thankfully, as you said, Enrith stayed forward, got that nice cleanup. I think that's the main thing Enrith does a lot better than most demos. He stays so far forward, does not give you an inch.
He knows when to be aggressive.
Exactly, yeah. He just doesn't let you take any advantage easily. So, especially on this sort of map where it's 2 different points, he just like won't let you in at all.
Yep.
Without Ubering or sacrificing a lot of people. So well held by Enrith there.
Yep. Looks like FMCL trying to make something to work here. Raylan on the left, does have a bit of space. Is spamming Connor, nice rocket. A good direct, but won't be able to pick him up. It's just a single. If everyone else can live, maybe Raylan will come up on an off class, but not a whole lot of pressure there.
Looks like they're just straight in death corner though. Once again, Down has just walked in, and I believe, the Comet Cookie's just in there, so they don't want to waste any time here. And 2 quick kills, so it's worked out for them this time, the aggression.
Yep, they have to be really careful. They're going to use the Uber. They do get the force, but they're on the back foot here. Having to leave. Can Miramu live? He's getting juggled really well, and Cookie will pick him up with the force of nature. So let's see if they can try and kill Daz. A nice pipe from Daz. Enrith. To be able to protect his medic there, really nice pipe.
Yeah, Lau surviving on 20, and I don't think we mentioned that Cookie on the force of nature. I'm not sure when he swapped to that. I don't think he started with it, did he?
I think he did, yeah.
He did, yeah. So Cookie...
if anyone's going to use it, it's going to be Cookie.
Obviously, he's the only one that does, but back and forth, it's always fun to see, though, and it's worked out well for them there. Taking, reversing the situation, but taking yard for free there is massive on this map. And it looks like they're getting second, for free as well with that full...
Yeah, with that ad.
40% ad. Not quite enough yet to go into last, but they'll be going in through top this time. And they have spotted it, so hopefully they have a better plan for holding it this time. And I do see Hungry is on the NG.
Not Pyro.
No, not Pyro. Sadly, not really much of a Pyro map, this one. Way too big. And looks like it's going in bottom right here with the Uber.
Yeah, they do end up using some good stickies. Will pick up the gun, and maybe Miru, he will. And Hungry's dispenser as well. But it's going to get close here. Cookie playing the point. Raylan trying to block it. He will miss those force nature shots. It's actually a bit of a scrappy fight. Will Raylan go down, though? Missing a couple pistol shots. The longer this takes, the worse it is for Soirée. Hungry up on the height. Will be able to pick up Connor. He's going to have to clutch up. Doing a lot of damage, able to shoot, gets Cookie as well. Enrith goes down to Daz, and Lau will probably get picked up here. He just beefed, but clutched by Hungry there. Able to get those kills and save it for their team.
Yeah, that was a huge defense. Miramu kind of made a mistake falling back onto his sentry, and so the sentry and he blew up. And they're actually taking second here as well, so really good aggression. in the end there from FMCL. Taking back second, meaning they'll have to use that Uber to take second, or at least they'll be able to waste enough time that they'll probably get Uber for last here. So really well held in the end. Yeah, Hungry and Daz clutching.
Yeah, look, it's going to be kind of hard to push in here without using Uber. If they get the height, though, they should be able to. Yeah, down just up here, spamming a little bit. They do spot it, and I think they're going to decide to be a bit passive. Looks like FMCL might be able to get the Uber, but Cookie does use. He does have that 10% ad, so if he's able to kill Miramu, he juggles in with the Force of Nature. And yeah, they might be able to win this fight with the medic down. They do get 2 other kills as well. Cookie goes down, however, along with Enrith, but it's just Raylan to hold it out, and he will eventually die.
Yeah, I think they're in 2 minds there about wanting to hold, because it kind of looked like they wanted to hold second there, but their soldiers just weren't holding the top, as you said. It just meant Cookie could come in behind them, and Miramu gets picked off by some nice Force of Nature juggling there from Cookie, and just straight to 2-0 there. They had no hope without that Uber.
Yep. Daz rolling out here, doing quite well. I'm surprised he was practicing it, because he's doing well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's quite good, like you said. He did tell us he could do it, so I believe him.
I'm hoping to see a sticky jumper, to be honest, one mid. But onto this mid, spamming across, Enrith playing in the same position as he has all mid. Good damage onto Raylan there. He is committing to the bomb, Chad. Straight, 1 rocket. Won't be able to pick him up, though, and will die. Down does die as well from a bomb. It's a scrappy fight here, but both medics are alive. It's just Miramu and Hungry, though. Can he get this kill and run his medic out? He might be able to, actually. Hungry dodging the spam. Oh, he does get caught in the corner here by the Force of Nature. Will go down. And I think they're going to be able to chase Miramu. Yeah, he will just kill blind. But they almost got out there.
Almost, yeah. Hungry's damn has kind of been crazy so far. Almost clutched that last point and almost clutching, keeping his mid alive there. But yeah, obviously this mid is always a scrappy one. Pretty much the best strat is just generally bomb as high as you can, land directly on everyone and hope they blow up before you do. And yeah, Soiree's just coming out on top here so far.
Yeah, that sticky onto Raylan really buggered their bomb.
Yeah, and Rohan, unfortunately, kind of in 2 minds about shooting the med or shooting the demo. Kind of got 1 rocket off on the demo, then swapped targets, and he kind of blew up too early to try to do too much.
Let's see if Daz can get this trap kill. Right above, he does det and just misses it. Unfortunate, that would have been a good kill to have to hold last. They are at 70% disad, so let's see how Cookie's going to use this Uber. He has been going from up top most of the time. They do have the gunner in the same spot as well, along with the heavy. No sniper this time. They are just walking it in, though. Spamming a little bit. They're going to have to use soon, though. There's a lot of pressure. They do use, but the Uber's going to be so long. They're going to be able to get the gun. Bombs coming in. Rowan goes down as well. Playing the point. There's a lot of pressure, and they will get the cap. And a textbook push there.
Yeah, that was so easy. I think they do like that bottom right one, because the top one didn't work out all that well that last round. That's when they clutched up with Hungry and Daz. But yeah, that time, getting the gun and pretty much getting all the people as they were getting into spawn. So I think FMCL definitely needs to come up with something different, because they're kind of just walking into, into spawn and then dying as they come out. And I mean, preferably for them, they wouldn't get in that situation again, because 3-0 down, 10 minutes already. It's looking a bit dire for them.
Endo's trapped the pack, causing Daz to be a little bit more passive than normal. Connor with going with a bomb, straight onto the medic. They haven't really spotted it. Will he get in the midi?
Gets the midi, massive.
What a great rocket if they can keep Lau alive. Oh, Lau did die actually this fight, but they will end up winning the mid. A great midi to be able to kill that medic.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge from them. Thankfully, they killed Lau this time, but definitely the experience just coming out from Soirée here. They're just winning so many of these mid fights, and they've got 2 rounds pretty much just win mid, convincingly and walk to last. And they'll get second for free here. Won't be a full ad, but they'll definitely, have a few things up their sleeve on how to get that force. No sniper yet.
They're on crits though.
Oh, they are.
So they do have ad. Obviously, FMCL does not know that. They might predict it, but as long as Lau can hide his beam, they might be able to get a cheeky sticky. They do have the engineer, which is obviously a little bit difficult with the crits. But we'll just see how Enrith is going to do this. They have to start making space soon.
Yeah, I mean, they generally will sit fairly far back, but it's not a great crits point just because obviously there's small doorways, like you said, you have the gun, but the gun's not really going to actually pressure them, but you pretty much have to hit the meta immediately. They're just going in bottom left here right away.
Oh, straight on. Uses the crits.
Oh, he gets
and
the
he
first
gets
shot. But Lau dies instantly. Raylan, massive saving bomb there.
Yep, and it looks like it's going to go the way of FMCL despite killing the medic. They will clean up down. Rowan will go down, but it's just Enrith.
Dead too. Massive from Raylan. Great.
Yeah, great bomb.
They must have called, I mean, obviously you're going to bomb it anyway, but they must have called that so early. Unfortunately, Miramu gets hit by pretty much the one sticky that he got off, but huge bombs there, saving the round from them. And yeah, that's always the risk with crits, you know.
I think the awareness from FMCL was really great. Seeing they were like walking in and being like, oh, they're probably on crits here, and Raylan able to shut that down has really clutched up for them. So they're out at last, but they are sitting in yard, so they're still on the back foot here. Soirée going to get some sacks in. No off classes yet, so we'll have to see what they do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Soirée would feel they need a sniper or anything. This is pretty much the first time FMCL have really gotten to do a proper yard hold. They've kind of just been bullied straight into second or last right away. So hopefully Daz does do the same thing and, you know, make sure he helps it all. Actually, the Soldier's just straight in there, yeah, down. Not getting a whole lot done. Raylan going in straight away there. So, yeah, getting the early sacks in before the Ubers come out. So, Down has been sniping quite a bit. I know he swiped against our team, and he always does like to pugs and all that. Silver actually goes for the play and does.
And Daz gets
but Daz gets destroyed. Enrith making the space.
Yeah, they're going to be able to walk in here maybe without that demo. They are 2 down, but so is FMCL. Without that demo, might have to give up some space. But I think they're deciding to play a little bit more passive.
Yeah, definitely not wanting to risk it despite Daz. Maybe just waiting for Down to come up to sack again. Yeah, he's just jumping straight in now. And remember, they're still playing so far back, it's so hard to hold. They're actually just going to trade right away from FMCL.
Yeah, the trade looking slightly better for Cookie. Trying to get that flash, he won't be able to, but he did create all the space. So it's going to be a fight straight into yard here. Silver will pick up Hungry.
Oh,
does get
massive.
a nice midi on Raylan there. They've lost 3 players. No one's gone down on the side of Soirée. They have to be really careful. Will they get any kills? They won't. And I think this might be the round.
I feel like it has to be, right? 6v2 pretty much. No one's coming up. Actually, let's go for the...
Oh, the speed hop!
Oh. Bit of a meme, yeah. Meme spoon coming out there. Didn't really need it, but... Yeah, I think definitely a bit of inexperience there on this map once again from FMCL to make it making it 4 for Soirée. I definitely don't think they wanted to trade there, but they also didn't want to give up yards so easily. But Daz just didn't come up quick enough, and they were forced into a bad trade. And yeah, just got cleaned up. Big DM from Down, you know, hitting those middies just made it too easy for them.
Yeah, this is what I was fearful of, Soirée getting those quick rounds, and now they're just, you know, 11 minutes to get 4 rounds is almost impossible against this team, but not quite. So we'll have to see. Daz getting good damage on Enrith, actually. Hitting those 2 stickies, but Down straight up in the air. Enrith will go down to... But the bomb to Miramu will pick him up. Lau still being alive is problematic. Can they pick him up? Are they able to kill Lau? Chad behind here, going up on bats, getting good damage, a nice rocket. Will he be able to pick up Cookie as well? It's just Lau.
Massive cleanup, the Soldiers, and
well
Hungry
done,
do it again. So, I mean, they kind of let Miramu die there by himself, but yeah, massive flank play there to clean up.
Yeah, they needed to win that mid. Unlucky that Miramu died, but they do have yard. They can pressure into second. Maybe they can make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, they are capping mid pretty slowly here. So Soirée, I would say, are definitely going to try and take yard here. They're not going to want to... They know the importance of holding yard and not letting it, you know, just give it up straight away. Daz is still trying to hold it, but I think they're just going to go through Z and not let him take it. Actually, they're not really peeking. They're 50-50 with it. So we might just end up being another sloppy fight here if they decide to come out.
Yeah, they do have yard. Bombing on Connor there. He is forced to leave. Will they pick him up, actually? They do.
Good
so
kill.
a bit sloppy by Connor there. They will be able to pressure with that 1 kill as well. Let's see if they're going to take height or go around, maybe trade. Yep, they're going to take height.
Yeah, they've actually just given up completely.
Yeah, wow.
Lau must have spotted they had a bit of disack. Because yeah, the Uber's just straight in ore. Uber's just before the Silvo sniper. And they haven't actually capped second yet. They do kill Down, but they're trying to cap the point. It's just...
And yeah, they get 2 kills.
So actually, yeah, they're so low though. That's going to be hard. And nice pipe from Enrith.
Oh, and he will pick up Hungry for eggs. Can they hold this with 2 players down? He gets another pipe on Raylan. He will eventually go down, but they're going to get their spawn soon. They have to be really careful. Playing the point. Oh, Miramu with the kill. And they're able to cap. And they get around. The dream's not over.
Get on the board. Yeah, they pretty much had to win that fight. And I thought it was going badly for them because they were kind of playing the point before they'd capped second. But they managed to retreat really well. Soirée, I think, probably a bit too quick on the trigger finger there with their Uber, and kind of waited. It didn't really get any kills. I think, like you said, Connor and Down were the only people that died during their Uber, and just a big cleanup. Despite Enrith's heroics, they weren't able to defend that Soirée. So FMCL on the board.
Really good damage by Daz there. Look at all the space he has for his team. Spamming up on Catwalk. Does miss the sticky. Enrith with a great pipe. The bomb straight onto the demo. Won't be able to really, but he's still alive. No one's killed him. Thankfully, their medic doesn't die, but they're forced into death corner here. Miramu will just be the last one alive and will get picked up by Silvo. But Daz had so much space. I'm surprised that went badly.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. I mean, Enrith survived on like 2 health for a good few seconds in the corner, and Rohan's, you know, If that was me, I'm blaming the clipping on the staircase there going into death corner. Just, you know, hitting the edges there, 2 health, and just getting cleaned up, unfortunately. And yeah, Muramu dying as well, so this just means another could be the 3rd mid where they've just won mid and then walked straight into last, and it looks like that's what they're about to do. Dork is on the sniper, but retreating back to spawn.
Yeah, they have to hold this, otherwise the game is over. I do like sniper on Granary.
They have the exact same gun as well, which, I mean, I don't feel like it's really been helping that much, especially with Muramu's positioning. He kind of just stands on it, so where he gets shot is just where the gun is anyway. But they do go in through the other door, right onto the gun. Muramu will just retreat into spawn, and they get the guns right away. But once again, they're kind of stuck in spawn, a lot of them here. But they haven't actually picked up too many kills on soirée yet.
It's even players right now, actually. They have to be really careful. But a lot of time on the point, it's going to have people are going to have to stay on the point. They do kill a lot, and it's just Lau and Down on 1 HP. Down will get picked up, but a really good. They were able to block the point really well there, and just clutch. But look at all that time they almost lost.
Yeah, they didn't really. A lot of the other last pushes, they were to kill them coming out of spawn, but this time they were a lot quicker. It felt like on FMCL, and it just meant they were able to clean up. Silver died pretty much right away as the Uber ended, and then yeah, they tried to play the point, but just a better DM there, and obviously hard to dodge when you're standing on the point. So really good hold from FMCL, keeping their hopes alive here and trying to take mid without Ubering.
Yeah, they're very close to Uber. Down with the bomb. They haven't spotted, and he might be able to kill Muramu. No, Muramu just living on 9 health. That is unlucky for Down. But being 1 down now, it might be easier to walk in without using the Uber. Kind of trying to get a bomb there, not able to pick anything up. And they are walking in now. I'm going to try and take hype. They do get forced, I think, by Silvo there. So if they can get any more kills, it might be good. But it sounds like they're just going to get the 1 kill.
And I'd say Cookie is going to re-Uber back in here. Like, I'd be surprised. Yeah, he's not going to look. They actually Uber really, really early. They're not going to pick up a whole lot here. I think there are actually a few people stuck behind from FMCL. Are they behind them? Yeah, they are actually. Oh, and they're going to. Oh, that is unfortunate. I don't think they realized what was happening. They wanted to push second, but Cookie was already in the other door Ubering, and so they were just stuck in the red garage, and that's a team wipe, and that is not what we needed with 6 minutes left, 3 rounds behind.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim for FMCL. It's going to be another last hold, I assume. They did do well last time, but how long will their luck last?
Yeah, I mean, good headshot. Unfortunately, he's too healthy for Dork to get the frag, or almost sneaks it in, but they don't have the gun here either, so they do have the heavy hungry. I don't think we've seen much heavy from him over this tournament. More of the pyro and everything. Actually, he does go on the gun now. Same thing, it looks like. Same hold, pretty much the same push, though. Just need the better execution from this time from soirée, and they'll have the map.
I don't think he's going to get the level 2 gun up in time either. So yeah, they're moving in right here.
And it kind of beats his jump, though, which will help.
So yeah, they all safely get into spawn.
Oh,
Child Red almost. They're getting a lot of cap time. They are able to block it. They get 3 kills. It looks like they're going to hold this as long as they sit on the point. Connor's still alive, doing a lot of damage. We'll pick up Muramu, though. So able to salvage, but won't win the round.
Yeah, Enrith, they didn't really, even though it was level 1, as you said, they took so long to clear it because Enrith's stickies, I think, were just getting knocked, and so he just didn't get his jump off. And once again, they didn't really get the kills they needed to then go for the point. And so they can't almost snuck the point like they did in that first round, but end up getting cleared up. So really good holds from FMCL, but they need more than just holding out, here. There's 5 minutes left, 3 rounds down. They need a miracle to come back from this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Lau with the 10% ad. I'm not sure if they know. They probably do because it's Lau.
Yeah, with Lau, he's probably spotted the medic at some point during this somehow. But still going to be hard to push in here. But they are playing it pretty aggressive before the Ubers, maybe trying to pressure FMCL into thinking they have bigger ad than they actually do.
And if they're trapping off those 2 players, they have to be really careful. Hungry deciding to shoot the stickies, not running into them. And they are just getting good Redder with a lot of spam there. Slowing them down a little bit. They will pick up Cookie, which I think will slow down their push, and they won't be able to use the ad.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably just hold out here. Because, yeah, I think Dork's trying to trade here, and it's kind of an awkward timing. I think he almost went around the corner a bit too quick. And they do actually get the trade out, so really nice play there from FMCL. Getting out into yard, and actually just continuing going to mid-mid. Rohan gets absolutely crushed, but Silvo is just doing a lot of damage there. Unfortunately, gets picked up.
They might be able to get this mid though. Redder with a really nice bomb, killing down. He will also pick up Connor as well, so it's just Lau and Cookie forced to run away. Good pressure going there. After their trade, creating all the space, and then the bombs as well. Able to get mid.
Yeah, Rohan getting picked up right away there, but they were able to still get the picks off they needed and take him mid. I mean, soirée's not going to be too worried because they just kind of have to... Biggest downside of, this sort of conflict, they just have to run down the clock. 3 minutes 40, it's hard to see them losing 3 rounds. So as long as they play it safe and basically don't drop, they'll be, not feeling too bad about it. They'll be happy giving up points if they need to and just keeping that Uber out.
Yep, there's not a lot of pressure on them. They can sort of just sit around. Ooh, trapping up the scout there. Raylan bombing in, will get picked up. And the med walks in as well. Mirror just dies, and I think Daz is going to get picked up as well. Yeah. In garage, low HP. I'm not sure what they were trying to do there.
Yeah, definitely feeling the time pressure there as we've been talking about the last few minutes, and Cookie cleans up Hungry in the end, yeah. I think they probably felt they had to do something, but Granary is such a hard map to do, especially through Garage with Enrith just holding that down so well. They kind of just get absolutely crushed, and hard to see them doing much with the remaining 3 minutes, is it?
The sniper and forwards, they have to be really careful. They will pick up Raylan though.
I think they're just going to go the completely opposite way, most of them. Oh, actually gets a nice headshot.
We'll slow their push down. Yeah, getting that kill will slow them down a little bit with that full ad. But it looks like Cookie is trying to just go aggro. Oh, he will miss the shot there. The Uber does come out. But Enrith hasn't really bombed a whole lot. They're not getting much with this Uber, and they're just going back to second. Daz trapping off the point. Will they be able to pick him up? Super going really aggressive, and he will die to Dork. So it's going to shut down their push a little bit. Yeah, Enrith they expected a lot more players, I think, to be on that shuttle.
Yeah, really kind of awkward push. Actually, they're straight in top here, not wanting to give this up at all, but they are kind of getting crushed in the doorways here, and a valiant effort, but that has to be mapped. They're all down there. So despite quite an odd Uber where they just ran around in circles, they'll still end up taking the map 5-1. So a dominant performance from soirée. I think me and you were kind of expecting it. I think the analysts less so overall. But yeah, very dominant. 5-1 from soirée. They'll be feeling pretty good about that. Yeah, me saying 4-2. Wils 5-1. Wils on the money. Well done to him.
I'm just too smart. I know them so well.
You do.
It was basically a guess, to be honest. But
Good
yeah,
one.
as expected, the 5-1, and I think they have a lot more experience on that map as well.
Yeah, I know that we were hopeful for a bit more resistance, but it was always kind of Granary. After they didn't have a great performance yesterday on it, obviously very smart pick, and we'll see how it is logs-wise, but unsurprisingly, yeah, kind of a bit of yesterday. Enrith after destroying Daz. Unfortunately, not having his best one. Dork's still putting up pretty big damage as well. And anything you notice there?
Yeah, I think the thing that stands out is that, Enrith is up the top and Daz unfortunately down the bottom there a little bit. I did notice Daz was doing well on the mids though. And I think, when you're sort of going mid to last or mid to second,
it's not really your fault.
It's just
some ways,
very difficult. But Raylan up the top there with the 250 DPM as well. Nothing to scoff at, and like you said as well, Dork doing quite well for his team. As expected, I think, he's probably one of the most experienced players on their team, trying to keep the dream alive there. Cookie not doing as well as I expected, but
it's a solid game. Granary's obviously not the most scout dominant sort of map. Enrith's top fragging though is crazy. No matter how you say, top damaging, top fragging is just totally dominant. So
he turned some fights around for sure. Absolutely crushing. Looking at his top heals as well.
Total. Look at the heal difference, and the Uber difference is kind of insane as well. If you include the crits, that's 8 more.
Yep. Yeah. The crits didn't really go to plan though, to be honest. But
no, not really. Obviously, they still got the Uber though, and used it compared to 5. In almost a full-length map is incredibly low.
Yeah, for sure. We might take it to our couch, see what they think about the whole game.
Awesome.
Thank you. Here?
Oh, we are. Awesome. We are. Congratulations, Wils. Honestly, what a great prediction. I think it's the last time I'll take a look and score the underdog. Because soirée, of course, they've had a super dominant performance here today. What do you guys think of that game?
It was honestly very clinical from soirée. You can tell they've reset their mentals today. They took their L yesterday. We want to win. We want to prove ourselves against the champions. And you can see in the logs, Enrith, as Elmo said, top damage, most kills. Just put it it was really different. The difference between Elmo and Enrith, and Daz that game was crazy. Daz's mid fights are really good, but Enrith just changed every fight in his favor. So much damage in the entire combo on the flank, and having your top 4 kills, top 4 players, all from soirée, really showed why they should be going to grand finals, why they should have won that map. It could have been experience difference. I don't think FMCL scrimmed that much on Granary. It's not a map you really consider right now. It's not as prominent in Oz Fortress as it should be. But yeah, I would put it down to experience, maybe a bit of nerves. Being semi-final 2, you want to make grand finals, see what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good game. You know, it started off strong, but then FMCL got a round back and were able to get a glimmer of hope, glimmer of a comeback maybe, but no. Soirée was able to close it out really dominantly, and yeah, as we've said, you know, Enrith was able to just lock down Garage, lock down both flanks. But we are going on to the second map, so we'll throw it back up to the casters. I'll take it away, guys.
No time wasted here, and straight on to Daz at mid. Very fast rollout. Definitely a map they'll be a lot more comfortable on with their pick here, so we'll see how they do. Hopefully a tighter one this time. Yeah, for sure. Daz spamming over the crepe, as you do, on process, and they're playing a bit more aggressive. Remember taking a lot of damage there, actually, so maybe the bombs will come out. From both sides, it looks like it. Silvo getting good damage, and we'll pick up Rowan, actually. He will fall to his death. Down is behind, onto the medic, and he does get the kill, so not keeping track of down there at all pretty much leads to Disaster Mid Miramu, already fairly low, as you said, and soirée just coming out incredibly strong today. Not at their best yesterday, but they've definitely gone to bed early and been prepared for today. Yeah, absolutely. Quite a dominant mid there. You know, obviously keeping Lau alive means that they can push into last with this Uber ad. All the players just getting buffed a little bit here. See if it's just going to be another textbook Uber. Dork on the engineer, actually, and Hungry on scout. So typically we see Hungry on the off class, but we'll have to see. Taking lobby now. Yeah, I don't think Hungry died is probably why, so Dork kind of had to. But they're just in door 4 here. Straight onto the gun here. Not much else so far, but early time from Cookie, which they didn't really do a whole lot on Granary. And yeah, Raylan will die instantly trying to block. Hungry actually on his main here. Ooh, the Hungry Pyro, can it salvage? He does stay on it, does get the crit heal. Oh, a big reflect. The kill, but too late, it's not enough. Actually, Daz just alive. Nice kill, but we'll get one kill, but yeah, it's not enough. And they will eventually get that cap, but almost, that reflect almost went crazy. That was nice, so Hungry will be pretty happy with that no matter how today's game goes. Gets a reflect kill for the day. But yeah, incredibly dominant. Once again, soirée, kind of like Granary, just instantly Uber ad, you know, at middle, Miramu dying, Lau not, and they just walk in and clinical push, so. Yeah, for sure. Daz spamming on height here, has not really hit a whole lot of damage yet, and spamming the rock, trying to get the scouts off, and he is successful. Reloading his stickies for his team. Spamming, he has carpeted a little around Daz here. The bomb coming in will be able to kill Daz, and a nice rocket from Connor to pick up Raylan as well. Miramu caught in the corner, and he will eventually die. Can they salvage and kill Lau? Hungry still alive. Can he clutch for his team? Gets a bit of damage. He does kill 2 players. Is he able to keep going? Good damage onto Enrith. Can he pick him up? Oh, he's 1 HP, and the spoon as well. And they've done it. Dork running in, and they will be able to pick up the medic. So salvage from the 2 scouts. Can we get a round of applause for Hungry and Dork? Yeah, I mean, that was massive. Once again, Daz and Miramu, just not much coordination on their like early, because Miramu's just in the corner by himself, Daz on the point kind of by himself, so just not really healing and just both dying. But massive from Hungry and Dork. That's more what we want to see from them, you know. Massive DM, good plays there, and Rohan actually getting the spoon as well. Big spoon, Matt. We haven't had enough spoon these games, at least not in my games, unfortunately. Silvo missing the shot. They are going to keep pushing. A good bomb from down, picking up Hungry. He will get picked up by Daz, but Daz dies for it as well, and Rowan. So this fight is going poorly for FMCL, and I think they're going to have to give up mid here, being 3 down. Yeah, they're already out, but I think did someone get behind? Silver actually on Sniper. Yeah, he actually, like you said, they are getting the backup in. He knows they're all coming for him, so he's just going to waste their time. But that's really, really smart from Dork. I know he's playing combo this LAN, but that's, I think, really what Dork's known for, you know, causing havoc, going behind, making those plays to waste a lot of time. Whether it works out in the end, you know, that time wasting is just so good for his team. For sure, he just got that, you know, mid stop for free, basically. And he's behind as well. So they're going to have to be really careful of Dork running amok, and I would assume that FMCL is going to try and pressure for their scout behind. Silvo still on the sniper, looking through choke, trying to get anything. Oh, and he drops Miramu with the body shot. Great calls by his team to be able to know they're going IT and kill that medic, drop him. Another kill as well, a no-scope onto Hungry. The rest of them are dying, though. They're actually getting crushed here, despite the they kill. They basically just don't care, and they basically push it as if it was an Uber anyway, and they kill everyone except Lau and Silvo backing up on the sniper. So really, really good collapse there.
Yeah, deciding not to push last there, despite the spawns, you know, having 8 seconds on those spawns. Silvo really clutched though for his team there, able to get 2 kills, and thankfully, I think it saved the round for them, to be honest. But they do have that Uber ad. They're going to try and push out. I'd assume FMCL will try and get some sort of flank play going on. They are pressuring in lobby a lot. Silvo beefing a little bit, but will eventually pick up Hungry and Raylan. So that flank has already gone down. A nice rocket onto Lau, but won't be able to pick him up with a second. So their efforts wasted.
I think they went a little bit too early. I think they're probably expecting soirée to be a bit quicker, but yeah, Silvo and one of the soldiers were pretty much there just waiting for them, and they get crushed, and then yeah, the bomb unfortunately can't get much, and so finally getting that midpoint that they wanted to 2 minutes ago.
They haven't seen Daz's traps. Can he get a blind dead? Let's see. I doubt it. The Ubers are even. They're going to get the sacks going into second here. It looks like they're going to take sewer, I think, so that they can pressure a little bit better rather than choke. Yep, so they're already through here.
Yeah, didn't see too many typical double bombs. And yeah, Cookie, and they're actually just spamming. They're not really even bombing it, trying to get
really
some
good spam
damage on the medic. And I think Connor has hit him a couple times. No, it must have been someone. They're actually just right in here now and doesn't get a whole lot done. They're actually pressuring so hard. Enra saves himself, hitting a nice pipe on Hungry there. So yeah, I feel like that's what soirée does really well compared to a lot of other teams as well. Just the amount of pressure they put on you. Like, they basically like make you confront them. They just walk in and, you know, are you going to be better at DMing than us, and, you know, are you going to stop us walking in here and pressuring you? And they do hold out this time, so well done to FMCL there.
Yeah, for sure. Daz took so much damage there. They were just all shooting him, and then Down tried to pick him up. Unfortunately unsuccessful, but it does mean that they're going to have another opportunity to try and sack into second here. Down did not swap to any off class, so I would assume they're going to do something pretty similar. Yeah, looks like they're taking sewer. Trying to get those stickies onto the medic or the demo. To pick someone up with the bomb. He just misses movement, but he picks up Daz.
Like you said, Daz taking so much damage during these fights, and unfortunately, despite it being an even Uber, you know, they basically get one pick and just walk in for free. So this time, not up to the challenge.
Yep, and Daz is still alive. They're already getting aggressive, trying to pressure for last here. See what they can do. Daz thankfully back up. 2 players, door 5. Nice splash rocket by Connor. Won't be able to get a whole lot, but they're pressuring so much door 5 here. And they do pick up Silvo though, but a great bomb from Connor. Will he be able to pick up Daz? He does. So they can keep pressuring. They're 2 down, but I think they're opting to leave because Silvo got picked up before, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Daz did die again, but at least they made sure they didn't all walk in there. Actually, Scout's going for a play here. Not sure what he's looking for.
Cookie
somehow walking. I can't believe
he just
walks in through their whole team and then walks out. Cookie is nuts. So
I swear he did that in a final, last final. He just walked.
Soldier's just in here as well. Down, just walking in door 2. So yeah, they're not letting FMCL breathe at all. Yeah, they're just constantly in, doing things. You know, Cookie goes in, Down goes in. So
surely we can see an off class from Down.
Hungry,
he's quite good at sniper.
Hungry on the NG, different spot. Then we were seeing Gutaki earlier placing his gun, you know, more aggressive here, and on the frontier justice. So if he gets any sentry kills, we might be in for a treat with those funny crit frags.
Hungry definitely does have that X factor with those off classes, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that. Pressuring from door 2.
Oh,
they do pick up Rowan, so that's going to be really bad for FMCL. Soirée, I assume, would be cooking, and Raylan does as well in upper lobby. So I can imagine that they're going to be able to get a really good force here. Silver trying to sneak behind. The gun is on point. But if they can spam out that gun, then I wouldn't be surprised if they get the force. Cookie will go down to Liam, though. And the bomb coming straight onto the point. And, he just misses the rocket, but he will get the force. So getting the force there, great. But they might be able to push into second and get that cap. If not, they're just going to have to hold last.
Yeah, they've kind of full retreat. Actually, they're going through IT. It looks like they would retreat, maybe trying to bait them in here. But I don't think they're going to take that bait, actually. Yeah, they're just going to hold last standard. But yeah, just the pressure constant from soirée and just not really making any mistakes with that that combo. You know, Lau is just always in a position where he can get out without really having to commit too much. And they do just come in straight door 1 here. Not getting a whole lot done, but their gun is in a pretty easy position to kill.
They do have that heavy on the left side, and the Uber will be fading soon. They're going to try and collapse, I think, but the heavy is mowing people down. He does get down, but will eventually go down. A scrappy fight here. Daz will go down as well, along with Connor, and they're going to have to try and kill Raylan if they want to cap this last point. He is just living, but they're on the point. They need to get the bomb. Can he block? A nice kill. Muramu trying to clutch up. He will go down, and they do cap to get 2 rounds for soirée.
Yeah, not the most conventional push, not how they probably planned that one to go. I don't think they were expecting them to retreat that quickly. Definitely not from second, and they did get spotted door 1 early, but in the end they get it, and yeah, 2-0 up, so FMCL hopefully be able to take this mid and get some points on the board here.
Yeah, they have looked a little bit better on process, to be honest, maybe because it's a bit more, of a familiar
Yeah, definitely know it more.
Yeah, for sure. Connor spamming across does hit the medic 25. I'm not sure if they're going to go off that, though. Yeah, they just keep spamming. Oh, a nice direct 50 damage.
Already half. Almost.
I wouldn't be surprised if they try and get a bomb. And another 30 damage on Miramu.
Silver so died there as well.
Connor high bomb going straight onto Miramu. Will be able to pick him up. A nice rocket will kill Miramu. They have to try and keep Lau alive here. FMCL do have the mid, and they decide to play the safe move and keep their medic alive, go into second, and FCL just lock down mid.
Yeah, they're just so good at the spam. Actually, Hungry goes for the play, though. Unfortunately, down, gets the kill.
A nice trade, actually.
Yeah. But just, yeah, Miramu just constantly, the spam was just relentless from them. And they're trying to do the same thing as Soirée walks in here, but they're just been nowhere near as successful at just like bullying them out of pushes. I definitely feel like they need to try and get more of those flank plays going with, what Dork did earlier to slow him down.
For sure.
The bomb is just straight in here, but he just gets absolutely crushed. The fan is so good for that. Silver does actually die, so not the greatest round for him so far. Getting picked up a bit too easily at mid and at this push.
It looks like Cookie is very adamant on not using the Uber and trying to get it. Oh, they do actually use the Uber.
Oh,
and he does a nice pipe sticky onto Daz. We'll be able to kill him. I don't think they'll be able to get the medic, but can they kill anyone else? They won't be able to. And I think, if they're able to deny Daz, they might pressure a little bit here, but I don't think they are going to deny.
They're not really trying to cap it, so it'll definitely be very tight. And Silver is actually up on the sniper here as well, so they do get the cap. Daz does get the spawn, but Miramu will definitely get this Uber. It just depends on what they do and whether they spot that sniper early enough to do anything about it as well. Because as you remember, he did actually get the drop the other time he's played sniper this map, so it'd be a bit of a disaster for them if it happened again. Especially with Big Ad here. And they do just Uber straight away here. Nice pogoing by Daz, but once again, they're just gone. Like, they just can't catch anything.
Unable to get any kill with that Uber, and Lau almost, he does have Uber now, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cookie tries to go a bit aggressive with this, and they do use the Uber. Cookie will get dropped, unfortunately, and trying to get anything, but I don't think he can. There is a player behind, I believe, so they have to be really careful about that. Yeah, they're kind of sandwiched from two positions here, and they know it. FMCL pressuring, and they will force them out. So overall, really well done by FMCL.
Yeah, they definitely telegraphed that push, and then Daz would have called that right away in Miramu when Dork were just gone. And so really well played by FMCL. Didn't have their best Uber, but they played it really well, counteracting. They're actually just trying to push in here. But massive bomb by Connor. So much, he's actually good at, somehow is still alive. And gets it
and
in
he
the
does get the medic, and the spoon
oh, massive from Rohan. Rowan's just saving it.
Clutching up for his team when they need him the most. Enrith 1v1ing the scout. Does get one pipe, actually. There is a soldier there now, Raylan, so he has to be really careful. He is aware of it, trapping down door 2. But Hungry will eventually go down anyway.
At some point. Yeah. Cookie just a bit lost there, not sure where he's going, and Raylan gets that pickup, and he does eventually die to Silvo as well, but...
Yeah, I mean, they're 2 down here on second, so potentially...
I don't think they're trying to hold that second or trying to push in here. I think Daz just wants to hold out middle. And actually
he's committed to holding choke here.
Yeah.
Spamming a lot of stickies. It is actually slowing Soirée down quite a bit here. The soldier's still behind, I believe, right?
Raylan died, so I think it's just stock standard. Lau, actually, yeah, Miramu does have a little bit of ad here, but I don't think he's spotted. So.
Yeah, I think both medics died exactly at the same time, so... I don't think they know the ad.
Looks like they want to do stuff, though. Yeah, definitely quite aggressive here.
Yeah, they are walking in, it looks like. Chad going through IT here.
Lau's going to get
Aroma battle.
Nice trade.
They will just trade on the flank there. Lau will get, and they do end up trading, but it might be worse for this side of Soirée being 2 down here. But Cookie's wanting to stay aggressive, and Enrith will die. Cookie not able to get that kill as well. So they're going to be on the back foot for last here. They haven't capped point yet, though. So they have to... Just be careful
looks like they want to go, though, but amazing molting there by Miramu, not letting anyone die. Cookie actually just crushes Daz, so maybe a bit too ahead of the team there. But yeah, that was such a good Uber. Miramu saving everyone, while Lau, unfortunately, unable to save Enrith. And Connor died during it as well, so really good push there in the end from FMCL.
Yeah, and soirée are going to decide to be really aggressive because Daz is dead. They will pick up Raylan as well, so they're 2 down. It's going to be really hard for FMCL to hold this. The flank scout leaving IT as well. And I think they will just decide to give up second there.
Yeah, they've definitely had good moments of kind of, unexpected aggression where I just don't think, with Daz being dead, Raylan, I don't think expecting that quick, and he just dies instantly. That just means they have to totally give it up.
Yeah, definitely. No off classes on the side of FMCL. They're just probably going to do a double sack. I'd be really interested to see if they can put up as much pressure as soirée when they spam.
Yeah, doesn't look like it because you can see Chad and Child Reddit are both just waiting to bomb here. And yeah, they're actually just going for it. The cat isn't a bit. He actually the fan. The fan is
a really
so
nice
powerful.
fan, just
My
denying
God.
Raylan, yeah. And
Just
they
the
will pick up
power of
Rowan
it.
as well. Yeah, that's clutch by Cookie.
That is rough. Just absolutely dumpsters on the bomb.
Down straight in, bombing on that scout.
Oh,
We'll be able to
that's
pick him up
massive.
as well. He will get
And
traded
they
for, but they
fuse.
get the force. Dork, not able to get that soldier kill, and it's going to force them to leave as well. Lau with that Uber. Can he kill Silvo? Oh, a really nice shot, doing 100 damage, but not able to pick him up.
Yeah, you kind of have to go for some sort of sack. Maybe double sack, especially against the fan, isn't the best play. And yeah, they're just getting forced there was really unfortunate from them. Down just with the massive bomb and got the scout kill as well. So just meaning close to being a 3-0 unless they can get another clutch last hold. They did have a few on Granary, so Hungary a bit more standard gun position, as we could see from Gutaki building it every round. So interesting to see what they do here.
They are just going to use 4, yep. Again, Enrith not jumping, just deciding to spam the gun.
Hasn't
Hungry
actually got it
swapping
yet.
off anyway.
Swapped, yeah.
Spamming left there on the Pyro.
Pyro heavy though. This is going to be hard. They
This
just
is
need to
really-
keep pressuring the point. They almost have it.
They
And
do
yeah,
get the
they
kill
just
and they will be able to
sneak it,
cap. Yeah,
basically.
they were sort of locked in spawn there and not able to get out in time. But well done getting that round. And it's going to be 0-3 on the way of soirée.
Yeah, I do appreciate the Pyro. It is quite funny, but the problem with Pyro heavy is you just don't have any pressure on the point. So the moment your soldier dies, yeah, Cookie can just walk back onto it and cap, despite being more than half of FMCL still alive. And so 3-0 here, FMCL running out of time once again, like we saw on the previous map.
They are putting up a bit more of a fight, and their mids haven't been as bad as well. So let's see what they do. The double bomb, Connor coming in, and a fade from down as well, straight onto the medic. They haven't picked up Miramu though. And Child Reddit straight onto Lau, able to kill Lau as well. So Miramu is alive, but he might get picked up by Silvo, who's beefing a little bit, but he will eventually get him. And it's going to be a scrappy fight. It's going to be a 2v2, Cookie versus Enrith, Daz and Dork. Daz missing his pipes, unfortunately, up on high ground. Cookie looking for a kill, hungry, but he can't find anything. Missing the pipes as well, Daz. They're sort of just like looping around each other, and Enrith is deciding to leave on 7 HP.
Both of them are on 7 actually, and unfortunately Daz is the one that gets spotted first. Cookie will actually pay for his life though, so... And Enrith is just going to walk away. Soldier is fast bombing in here, so this mid isn't quite over.
He does pick
He
up
does
down.
actually die there, so... Might open some space for them, yeah, to do something, because they do need to start doing something fairly quickly here.
Yeah, for sure. They need to start pressuring a little bit more, and being one player down, they probably could start walking in just a little bit. Be careful of the traps, but yeah, the soldier coming straight through. He's actually committing on the bomb. He will die, but gets a decent amount of damage, but I don't think anyone can follow up. And yeah, soirée just killing the rest of the 3 players.
Yeah,
I think that was just a bit...
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was. Yeah, like you said, their team not really anywhere near. Nice arrow gets Miramu! Oh, wow. Massive frag there from him.
And they're going to have full ad for last. They're not going to be able to hold second here. They do get the spawns. Is Hungry deciding to sit in the forward spawn? No, he will swap, and I think he's going to play Engineer on last.
Yeah, not what you need though. Even if Miramu doesn't die there, they have so much disad. But yeah, I'm not sure, like, they need to rush it that badly, Like, it's 7 minutes, it's not a lot, but enough that you just have, they had a little bit of ad still, I think, there, and they just all ran in, and half their team died while the other half was doing here. And they just walk in one here, and this could pretty much end the game.
The Uber comes out. They are able to pick up the gun on the point. Daz up in heaven will not die, though. I think he will try and get the traps on the point. Down will go down along with Rowan, so they do trade players. It's still even here. Hungary deciding to go Pyro again. Let's see if he can clutch up. Oh, a nice reflect, and he will be able to kill. Great reflect, and he's going to kill Cookie as well. But will they be able to get Enrith off the point? He's burning. Can he kill him? He air blasts him off the point. Oh my God, Hungary.
What a play. That's why he does
Well
the
deserved,
pyro. What a
Hungry.
play. Gets the double reflect, then the 2 double burn kills. Insane from him.
And not to mention to, air blast Enrith off the point. But down will kill Miramu.
Again. That is rough.
Such a sad way to end that great last hold. And they're going to decide to push in as well. They might be able to pick up the scout as well. He does go down hungry for eggs, so they're going to be 2.
Nice kill though
on
in
last.
lobby. Yeah,
Ooh.
both scouts just die in lobby, so they've clutched it in the end. But yeah, rough couple of lives for Miramu, getting arrowed and then sniped there once again. Not having the most fun here.
There's a bit more fire in FMCL though.
Yeah,
they're fighting back for sure.
If that doesn't spur, a comeback, I don't know what will really.
Absolutely. Down on Sniper, but I think he's deciding to leave. Yeah, they're opening up the forward spawn. I'm surprised. Yeah, and it looks like he is going Soldier. Daz will go down to Connor though, unfortunately. And it's going to open up a fight here. Connor will die for it, but a great bomb by Down will kill Rowan. And the Force of Nature just absolutely denying Raylan. They're 3 down. They need to try and salvage something for last. Silver going in, trying to be aggressive. Will be able to pick up Hungry for Eggs as well. So just Miramu and Dork, I think he's going to have to try and do something. Gets a meat shot onto Enrith, but not able to get any kills. They do have 1 spawner, but it's going to be really hard to hold here, especially with the disad. And yep, Dork going down in lobby.
Now getting in the Ubering here. If we think this is the end, players are just dying. Oh,
ooh,
massive
nice rocket.
Down. Getting the rocket. He does crater himself in there, and they somehow haven't actually won the round yet. They're actually getting a nice amount of kills, but yeah, they're having to rush to the point. Enrith and Cookie clean them up, and 4-0. About 5 minutes left, I believe, and yeah. Despite it feeling closer overall, it's actually going to end up probably with a worse score.
Yeah, like I said, FMCL, they do feel like they have a bit more coordination on this map. And, they've been able to pressure last and whatnot. But unfortunately, yeah, it's just not showing on the scoreboard. A bomb from Chad trying to kill Enrith. He does get a nice rocket, but he won't be able to pick him up. Will they commit to this mid-fight? Yeah, they're staying aggressive. Connor deciding to bomb, going straight for Miramu. He will get one good rocket and a nice little midi to finish off Miramu. Lau alive. Can they try and salvage it some way? Daz spamming, will eventually die to Down. And it's just Dork alive on 90 HP in sewer. Can he make something happen?
Yeah, it looks like he will get spotted out there by the Soldier. Maybe not quite. And we do have Chad up on the Sniper, which I don't think we've seen much of at all, have we?
Hungry Pyro again.
Actually pushing out to second here. I think he might into a bit of funny time here, but nothing wrong with that. Get the stats up with this nice place. And yeah, Dork does get spotted out in the end. And
unlucky for Dork.
They are walking into second. I'm not sure. Oh, the Pyro is
Hungry straight
IT.
in through IT.
Unfortunately, he's run straight. Yeah, he's got to spread that fire around, but unfortunately he's run into 2 scouts.
It's worth a shot.
That's not where you want to be as Pyro, but yeah.
Actually, he will spawn in time for last because they do have to cap second, so maybe we'll see the Pyro again. Lau walking through door 1 with his team. Silver on the flank, a nice kill and a good torch as well.
Worth it.
They did end up using, and they will pick up Daz, I think. A bit of beef, but eventually will get picked up. Hungry on the Pyro. Can he hold last for his
middle
team?
though somehow. Actually, they are. Oh, he just gets the time though. They do have the plays, but unfortunately, and yeah, a 5-0 by Soirée, and they took 1 day to get the rust off, but they are definitely in top form coming into the final now.
Yeah, for sure. They looked really confident on that map. And like you said, the 5-0 score worse than Granary, which, not what we expected, especially, I thought there was a bit more fight from FMCL that map as well. Like it was going backwards and forwards a little bit.
Granary, there was some hope, but you could see they weren't really super comfortable with the map at all. But when you went to process, they started pretty well. They're only, 2-0 down with pretty much 10 minutes to go or so. And then, kind of just crumpled from there. Going for a few, time-pressured plays, and then, all kind of crumbled in the end. But looks like we do have some logs, and it is looking very Soirée favoured, unsurprisingly. Down having a big game damage-wise, and Dork as well, doing really, really well. Top damaging, tied with Cookie.
Yeah, Dork trying to keep his team's dream alive, doing really well for himself. They're 20-7, but unfortunately, just Soirée looking, like you said, on these logs, just very dominant.
I mean, it is pretty tight damage-wise. Silver, not really doing a whole lot of damage. Maybe for that Caps hit, start, we'd have about 20 while he's just running back and forward. Yeah, Raylan having a bit of a tough one, 8 for 15 bottom damage as well. But yeah, in the end, Enrith 4 deaths, I think, is kind of my standout stat. That's insane, dude. How do you only die 4 times? Like, his survivability is just
less than his medic.
Unreal. Yeah, less than his medic, and you don't want to accuse them of baiting, but if you win 5-0, you do what you want, I think.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what I noticed the most about that map was that Soirée were just so good at pressuring when, you know, it was even players,
even
Ubers.
Uber into second, they just walked in one time, down bombed, he died, then they did the same thing, Daz died, and they just took it for free, and you know, you just don't really see that happen too often against the top teams, but they were just so good at it. And then in the opposite situation on Granary, there was one early on, I think there were 3v5, and Andrews just stood up to the doorway and blew them all up, and that stopped the push. Yeah. And then when there was opposite situation, you know, when there was only 5 minutes left, FMCL tried the same thing and kind of got crushed. So yeah, just that difference, you know, in those pushes.
And something else I'm noticing as well is the 11 deaths to 5 as well for the medics.
Yeah.
And I think that mainly came from the mids.
Yeah, I mean, the mids, and then, I mean, a lot of them not really Muramu's fault. Like, if you get body shot by a sniper standing in front of Spire on second, is that really your fault, or is that your team, you know, not really spotting for you? And then getting arrowed as well was insanely unfortunate as also.
There was definitely a couple of unlucky deaths there.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that Uber difference was massive like it was on the first map. It was 7 Uber difference plus that crits. So I imagine that'll probably be double from Lau in the end as well.
For sure, yeah. And I think their last holds for FMCL as well, they were a lot better than Granary, I think. And I think that just comes down to knowing process.
They know it a lot better. There was a couple where they got destroyed. I think the Pyro, though, was nice to see. So they have got something for the highlight reel for next LAN.
Yeah, for sure. I think you made a nice point about how while the Pyro is funny, sometimes it can work not in your favor when you just can't block the point.
Well, it doesn't really work if you do it every single time, I feel, because obviously if they're expecting it, if the scouts just ignore you and you're not near the point, it's like, well, don't bomb him, there's a heavy there, no one's blocking the point, you just win. But he got the dream play, deflect,
absolutely.
rockets.
That last hole
got
was
the demo,
insanely clutch. But I think we might take it to our couch to see what they think.
Nice.
How gross is the force of nature?
It is disgusting. I have to admit. I wouldn't be surprised if the soldiers on the side of FMCL were having a really rough time that game, and it definitely shows in the logs.
Yeah, we saw some very good performances from both Enrith and Dork, the top of the DPM, and like a lot of kills. Cookie did have 20 kills, and 14 of them were on soldiers. Like, Raylan couldn't bomb. We did see that a lot of times. He'd go for these crazy plays, and he's getting knocked back in the air, lose all his movement, momentum, and he's kind of stuck there. So we can't really blame him. Look, he tried his best. Good job to Raylan. Obviously, congratulations to Soirée. They're in the grand finals now, going against Struck Minds, which was a pretty good game, wasn't it? Because it's such a good watch, especially since Struck Minds did beat Soirée on Badlands yesterday. Yeah, not what we're expecting, but look forward to it.
What are we looking forward to up next, Avo? What are we looking forward to?
So with the grand final coming up, Struck Minds versus Soirée, we've got the undefeated team. Soirée, pretty much the past 3 years, they've been on top of Prem, undefeated in LANs, and now Struck Minds, the new team on the scene. Well, they've been around for a year, but compared to Soirée, you know, they're pretty new, and they went undefeated yesterday. They've looked really strong. They've got a lot of momentum going into this grand final. It's set to be an excellent game. And we have mentioned Cookie obviously running Force of Nature, which is a really interesting weapon. You know, the scattergun is so balanced because it deals damage and you can clean up. But I suppose if you've got Enrith on your team dealing 1 million damage, you can just focus on denying those soldiers and shutting them down, which is what he was doing really well.
Yeah, Enrith really stand out demo performance, 4 deaths in 5 rounds. Was really helped out by the fact that Down, Connor, Cookie, and Silvo, not doing the most, but if we could see the caps, 11 caps for Silvo there, carrying his team, playing the objective, really knowing how to win a game. Really good from him, really good performance from Silvo. And I look forward to seeing them again and seeing if FMCL can really consolidate their mentals going to this third place game against Exodia. Still here, you still got one more game, go for the badge, see what you can do, have some fun. Hungry Pyro to mid maybe? I look forward to it. He might do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about the badge at the end of the day, right? We all want that badge, right? We'll rep in our loadouts, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, the third place decider, that's going to be a really, really good match against Exodia. But for now, we are going to go to a break. So we will see you soon.
Yeah. Bye.